my hand. Look at my
I haven't
fucking
enjoyed
hand.
this at all.
This has been the longest week of my life.
Sometimes I just wake up and I'd have a controller in my hand and I'd be playing and like that's not even plugged in anything.
Okay, no joke though. I do wake up with the dun 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 dun, like the main screen music in my fucking head.
I might have it turned off.
Ugh,
I don't know.
cool. Well, you're missing out.
I wake up with I wanted to start keeping a journal of just like on my phone or something of the songs I wake up with in my head because it is the most random songs. Sometimes I'm like, why? I don't even heard this song for 10 years. And it's just like in my head.
Dude, did you read about my dream that I posted in Discord?
Yes.
That was one of those ones where I woke up and was like, what is real? It felt like I was in the dream for 100 hours and I was like, I can't do this.
You ever have those dreams where there's a backstory in your dream?
Yes.
And like
that was
you
this
just
one.
Yeah.
And it just kept developing layers upon layers. And I was like, why is this happening? What did I do
I know
wrong to deserve this?
Have I told you one of my recurring dreams?
Yeah, tell me. I'm
Let's
listening.
keep telling you. One of my recurring dreams, and it's always a backstory, like something I know in my dream is that I have at some point in my past, a long time ago, I accidentally killed somebody, and instead of reporting it, I just buried the body by the side of a highway. And like that will pop up randomly in a dream, and I'm like, oh no, they're gonna find the body. And I'm like, did this really happen? And like I blocked it from my memory.
This is like core Peterson lore, but only in your dreams.
Yes, it's so
I think you have
weird.
told me this because didn't I tell you about how me and Jackson and well, it was mostly just me and Trent, and Jackson just like lied by proxy or by omission, but we convinced my college girlfriend that in high school Jackson had killed a drunk guy driving. Like, there's a drunk guy on the road that just wandered in the road in the middle of the night and Jackson ran him over. And so we called Jackson manslaughter all through high school.
Oh my gosh.
And we told my college girlfriend this, and she was not amused. And then she asked Jackson to confirm it, and he just was like, I don't want to talk about it, which is the fucking perfect,
the best way to
response,
Mhm.
Right? And so it sounds like we should start calling you manslaughter because
Dude,
maybe
isn't it crazy though?
I think it happened. I think it happened.
Like
it's too bad we don't know that you drank in high school, because if you drank in high school, that's like confirmed.
Dude, isn't it so wild?
Confirmed.
It is like in my dreams a recurring, and the other like recurring themes I have in my dreams is I fall into water all the time. It's just scary. Like a big wave will pull me into the ocean. Sometimes it's comical. I will Michael Scott into a like hot tub or something, just kind of like not looking and walk and fall into it.
All right.
And I'm always like, oh, my phone was in my
Oh,
pocket.
happened again.
About it.
Happened again.
Snakes. Sudden appearance of snakes is a recurring theme in my dreams. So weird, man.
Only recurring dream I've ever had was when I was a kid for like a couple years, maybe 5 years. Always had dreams about falling off ski lifts.
Oh, that's a terrible dream too. Because that is something I'm legit scared of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I tell you?
It's, I mean, looking as a little kid, just looking down ski lifts my whole.
No. And like I feel like I've been on a lot of ski lifts. I just never really got used to it. Eventually I'll get used to it while I'm on it. But like when I first get on, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm definitely gonna fall. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen. Quick story. We went up to Brian.
Being a little kid that can slip under the bar. Or growing up skiing when they didn't have the fucking bar. And your dad would just have to put his ski poles across your lap and you just held on.
So that's what we were up at, like Brian Head, I think. And we were going up to the top. It was summertime. And we were just going up to the top to go see. And my two little, Lily and my little niece wanted to go with me. This is a couple years ago. So Lily was like 6 and Mia was probably like 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with them. I did not realize they had a bar that you pulled down because it was like up really high. You had to like get up there and pull it all the way down. And so I'm like on the ski lift with these 2 little girls, just with my arms across them, like, and they're like fearless. Like we have no protection. I'm like, this is the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. Like and I'm already scared of heights.
Yeah.
I was like, I hate this. We're all gonna die. And then And then I start seeing people with a bar across their lap, and I'm like, oh, there's a bar. But yeah, we're way up there. I'm not gonna stand up and get it. I was like, we just have to.
Most humans, non-gnome based humans, can reach the bar from a sitting position. But for you, I understand.
No, I would have
That's
to
an extra
stand
3 feet,
on the
yeah.
seat.
You didn't get a
and
jump.
up.
Get a
Yeah.
running jump. Somebody toss me. Just toss me. I'll grab
Toss
the
me.
bar.
All right, Lily, I'm just gonna pick you up and show you. Got to grab that metal bar right there and just hold on.
If
Your
you're
weight will
holding
pull
her
it
up
down.
like a cheerleader with one hand, grab it. Just grab it. Just grab it, and then you pull the bar down through her with her ankles,
dude.
Perfect.
And I already hate heights. It was terrible.
Yeah, so that's, dude, imagine growing up with that recurring nightmare. That was a good
That
one.
is a bad one. Yeah. Wait, what is Peterson's height? Snorkel says?
Under 5 feet.
I'm not gonna say more. 5 feet would be nice, though. I'll just
When we hug, Peterson always says the requisite traditional motorboat. Let's just put it that way.
I just like right.
He gets in there.
I give him a hug. I snuggie up right into his chest. I'm just like, this is nice.
And I just embrace him into my breast.
It honestly, sometimes being that short is a curse, but sometimes it's real nice. You
When
know,
it comes
hugs.
to tits,
Just get in there. I'm just in there. I hug everybody.
Plus, I'm in there. Okay.
Dudes,
All
chicks,
right.
doesn't matter, man. It's comfy.
Yeah, I'm coming in there. I'm coming into your bosom. All right. So we got intro. News is quick. Kudos is whatever. I'll do my first impression, Rose. And then we'll just toot our way out of here. But don't drop too much money on those toots. Okay, let's do it. Let's toot this off. What is the most expensive fart?
The most expensive fart?
Yeah, just think like, what would you think is the priciest fart anyone's ever farted?
I mean, how would you even quantify that?
Medical bills.
Oh, so you're talking about American farts. Yeah, those bills can definitely stack up. I don't know. I'd probably say like $1 million minimum.
So $1 million fart.
Wow. Yeah, that's weird. I think that's the first time that's ever happened.
Wait, what?
I don't think we've ever named the episode in the intro before.
You just logged into the 3 Fart Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD.
And this is Peterson. And wait, hold on. I have some in here.
I can't believe we got through all of that without using a single fart noise. You guys, I spent $3,000 at the vet today, the emergency Sunday vet, because, you know, we got a holiday weekend and it's Sunday. So it's about the priciest weekend you can be at the vet outside of Christmas.
Yeah.
So I could pay $3,000 for my dog, for them to come back and tell me my dog needed a fart. It's so cool.
It's like doing all these tests.
I'm gonna pay for this. I'm just like, okay, put it on the credit card bill. I've got 28 days.
Those farts better feel good, Lily.
I know.
You better enjoy it.
It made me think. Have you ever seen how they release gas from cows sometimes that are like really when they get all gassy and like
they put
really
the thing in
bloated? Yeah, they just like put a sharp straw into them and then like light it on fire because the methane burns and pulls the gas out of them.
Yeah, I honestly that's
just
cheaper
gas
than
farted
$3,000.
Well, now they gave her an ultrasound, so she's got a nice belly cut. So now you can give her raspberries on her belly for the first time in 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's got a cool armband.
Oh,
so
well, that's worth it.
Yeah, $3,000 fart and a haircut. Fart and a haircut.
Dude, that was perfect.
It's gold.
It was perfect.
It's gold. Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news. All right, our news this week is brought to us, as with all weeks, by Crave Cookies.
Crave!
Yum.
Oh, you can't say the that's copyright infringement.
What is that?
Red Robin.
Fancy feast. That's cat food.
that fancy feast, yeah.
It's cat food. Crave Cookies is a cookie shop and a premier soda shop. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. You can't get dirty sodas anywhere but Crave.
It's the only place,
McDonald's,
especially in
bullshit.
Utah.
Taco Bell, extra bullshit. Starbucks, double down bullshit. No, come to Crave, and we'll make you a soda. You'll like it here. We've also got a rotating menu of 6 cookies, always changing every week, every month sometimes. And every location has their own local favorites. You have to go to all 70 locations to try all the cookies each month. Because there's only, you got 2 months to do the Crave tour. You can have every local favorite across the country. Ooh.
No.
Oh.
No one's going to do that.
You die.
That's how you
get diabetes. So let's
halfway through.
Up.
You'd get diabetes halfway through. I still got 35 more stores.
Here's your insulin shot coming out this Friday. The Snickerdoodle Crunch, the Snickerdoodle Toast Crunch. Fucking yes. The Reese's.
Wait, Reese's? Like the Reese's monkey or Reese's? There's 2 different things.
Feels like it feels like you just said the same thing twice.
Oh my gosh.
It's like I can't even hear you. Reese's Remix.
You're saying the monkey version. RHESUS. Reese's.
So it's got 2 Z's.
Reese's.
Jazz.
Oh, okay.
So the Reese's Remix is basically just a peanut butter cookie with Butterfingers.
Please name a cookie the Butterfinger. That's the best flip up you've ever had.
Coming to a Crave near you soon. The Butterfinger. I will move heaven and motherfucking earth.
Trent, I'm messaging him
get
now.
The Butterfinger on the menu.
The Butterfinger.
It's gonna get us sued for sure.
Oh
I don't know
gosh.
what for or from or by whom.
Some Christian moms group is definitely coming for you.
Hate the Butterfinger.
I can't.
Shit. I buried the lead. We've got even better cookies this week. We've also got the Cookie Monster, the blue one, the chocolate caramel blondie, and then the Hostess cupcakes coming back. That's that chocolate cookie with marshmallow fluff and then melted milk chocolate on top.
That one's good.
So get down to Crave Cookies and get your Butterfinger.
Get your Butterfunged.
Almost all of Bungie reportedly didn't know Destiny 2 was ending active development until it was announced.
That's rough.
That's a tough scene. You guys probably saw the news that Bungie recently announced they're ending active development on Destiny 2. The last update will be the ironically named Moment of Triumph update.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Like for me, I push it out to the next one, which is like Shattered something or other. That's like, yeah, that's okay. But man, we're doing the last one really on the nose. That's 2026. Everything's just right on the nose.
Always, all the time.
No subtlety at all. It's like, yeah, people are like, oh man, Donald Trump's a child rapist. But we're like, no, but really. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's just how things are. We're like, oh, all the CEOs are literally saying that they don't want humans to have jobs anymore. And they only want robots. And they're like, yeah, no, they just said that. They said that.
Say that.
They just literally say that now.
Yeah.
Like, everything's on the nose. And so why would Moment of Triumph being your last DLC not be perfectly fitting? So the developers of the game, people were asking like, hey, when did you guys know this was going to happen? Because you usually kind of get musings, whisperings, or at least see job postings on LinkedIn when people are like, oh, well, I'm moving on to the next thing. Nope. Forbes journalist Paul Tassi tweeted out that, quote, almost all of Bungie did not know about this until it was announced.
That's crazy.
Almost all of Bungie. There's so much that says about this news. The fact that it was decided clearly in a boardroom with no oversight from the guys that were actually working on the product. The fact that they have no other titles. It's just Destiny 2 and Marathon. And Marathon's struggling.
Not doing
and
great.
Destiny 2 has been struggling for years. So you're like, okay, so you're going to kill one of those. The only one that has a pedigree, because Marathon certainly doesn't. And then what happened? So there were 2 more updates that were announced. They're canceled, obviously, now. And they're, understandably, they're planning mass layoffs. That's coming from Schreier, who I think we've kind of learned. Schreier he has a lot of different like insiders. He's got a good inside line at Rockstar and at Activision and Blizzard. Certainly, he's got a couple. But Bungie, he's got Bungie bugged up and down, and he's had their number for years. And so this coming out of Schreier, I feel like, is very valid. So he's reporting that Bungie is planning significant layoffs, and Destiny 3 has not been greenlit, which is, I can't think of many instances of that. Where, I mean, just, not to say like, oh, let's go with the like, we like, the just chasing losses, but you put a lot into the Destiny IP, and to not move forward with 3 without any other plan for what you're going to do.
There's nothing planned. Yeah.
Well, then how are you going to make money, you guys? This is like McDonald's being like, oh man, chicken costs more to make than the beef, and it's not selling as well. Let's just cut it completely. And they're like, okay, so we don't have any chicken on the menu anymore. They're like, yeah. And in fact, we're going to cut down a lot of our offerings. So it's just going to be, we're just going to do Big Macs and fries. And we're like, okay, I mean, I guess theoretically that could work if people were still eating Big Macs.
Yeah.
So
what is the, honestly, what do you foresee as like the future of Bungie?
Like, so internally, what I understand is there are a lot of games being pitched right now. So maybe I am wrong, and maybe this is the right move. Maybe just throwing in the towel with Destiny, realizing we're not going to throw bad money after bad, and then being like, okay, well, what else can we do with our resources? I mean, this is what you and I always talk about all the time. This is what we would do. And I think if you and I were running Bungie right now, I think this is what we would do. But I don't. Yeah. That's what I do. That's exactly what I do.
I feel like
shut down Destiny 2, and everyone that's currently working on Destiny 2 now has one job. Pitch me a game. Form teams on your own. Come up with, this is what you need. Pitch me a game. Pitch me the resources. Pitch me a timeline for development. Yeah. That's what you do. We'll pay you for 6 months. And in the next 6 months, if you can't get a game approved, then we'll talk about severance and all this stuff. We talk about these psychopaths. Oh, we only hire on merit. This is the most pure merit-based thing. Yeah, Snorkel says so. Valve. Yeah, it's kind of Valve. It's ever you lose your job if you don't get your pitch through. But at least this would be a brutal way to look at it. But the idea, and what I would tell people, if again, this is me and Peterson, they bring us in as the Bobs, the consultants for this, and we're being really brutal. But I would say, honestly, very upfront, I want you all to pitch a successful game. I want to keep you all on staff, but I need to have something that I feel like I can sell up to the higher ups, and you bring me that, and you will keep your job. And I want you all to keep your jobs. That's what I'd do. That's what I would do.
And because realistically, like what they're realistically looking at is layoffs, several rounds of layoffs until the studio shuts down. Like
exactly, because they're not going to be producing something.
Yeah, and because that's what they're saying. Like they've got nothing in the works. Destiny 2 is shutting down. Destiny 3 is not in production. So they're like taking pitches on it now and like getting ideas for it, which means Destiny 3 is minimum 5 years out.
5 years.
And so like they have to run a crew. They have to pay a crew of people to be working on this game for 5 years. Like, what do they have to sustain them? I do think like it would not surprise me if this was the end of Bungie. Like this
is the beginning for
2 to 3 years until they're announcing just Bungie's shutting down.
They could come. I could see a last gasp coming out of them that will just completely finish them off. That comes out in that 3-year time period. Like they have one shitty game that the bros at the top can handle, and they're like, okay, cool, we'll get another Suicide Squad out the door. They'll burn all the rest of their cash and goodwill making this game, and it will fizzle and fail, and then they're done.
Yeah. Yep. I know. I don't feel great about it. I haven't felt great about Bungie for a while, to be honest.
Yeah.
because nothing they've done for a while has been a hit, like years and years. And so, yeah, I mean, I like the JD pitching Shark Tank, game pitch ideas, because
Mhm.
what do they have to lose? Genuinely.
Yeah, this is like I said, 6 months of salary. These guys, you can afford it. Like you've budgeted for that.
Yeah.
And having that relaxed nature to work on teams and yeah, you have this whole fucking like spread, dude.
Yeah.
I
No.
could just imagine what a team, like a motivated studio, motivated in a positive way like that versus like the threat of layoffs, this axe swinging over their heads.
Yep.
The quality of work difference between those two management styles, I would love to see play out. Embracer is splitting into different companies again.
Who knows what they're doing?
Embracer, dude, one of the biggest disappointments. We've had a few on this podcast, but
We've had a few. This
personally,
this
one is the biggest mea culpa I feel responsible for.
Well, I mean, we felt so good about it. We're so
Mm-hmm.
positive about it, and then they just,
it just sucked. There was like us failing to realize that all these companies were spending money they didn't have.
Well, this was at a time of optimism.
Right. And that they had no potential plan for how to run. But because it was the trend at the time. So right now, how you make money is you lay people off. Back then, how you make money is you just buy stuff, apparently.
Well, and they were making so much money at the time, and they were buying everything. So they were like, and they had a lot of like positive messages out there, like, hey, we want this because we want to preserve this. We want this because we want to, we have faith in this studio. And then money started drying up pretty aggressively.
Kicked in the pants.
Yeah. And so and they've been as bad as anybody.
It's like one day Ted Bundy's your law school professor, and then the next day he's trying to grab you and pull you into a car in a parking lot.
I hate it when that happens.
We got Bundied.
We got Bundied by Embracer.
We got Bundied by Embracer for sure. So now, just to recap, they did Embracer after their huge buying spree in the 2020s, the early 2020s. They sold off Saber Interactive and Gearbox a couple years ago, back in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Last May, they spun off Coffee Stain, which we went into great detail and not a lot of understanding on what that means. Okay, spin off. What does that mean? Still don't really get it. And then at that point, when they spun off Coffee Stain, they said they were creating a company called Fellowship. And then this was their intention. That was what they were planning to do, and now they're executing on it. So that's what we're reporting on. It's basically the follow-up. And back in April of 2024, they also split into 3 separate entities on the NASDAQ Stockholm Stock Exchange. So you're not going crazy. They keep doing, it's like they're playing a shell game.
Yeah.
But in the open, like the shells are like glass cups, and like the ball's just bouncing around, and we're like, oh, it's in that one. And you're like, oh, there's no ball anymore. So they've got now the official breakdown is Fellowship Entertainment, which will obviously cover Lord of the Rings. Also, it'll take Tomb Raider, Dead Island, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Remnants, and then a bunch of studios: 4A Games, Crystal Dynamics, Dark Horse, Eidos Montreal, Middle Earth Enterprises. So those will all be under Fellowship. The other one is Embracer, I guess. Still Destroy All
Embracer.
Human, Desperados, Kingdoms of Amalur. That's something. Wreckfest, SpongeBob SquarePants. And then there's just like a ton. They still have so many. It's like 40 plus studios.
Yeah.
Aspire, Crazy Labs, Milestone, Limited Run Games. We've talked about THQ Nordic, just all of these. So they say in this announcement, the split will allow Embracer more flexibility to pursue mergers and acquisitions. What the fuck?
So are they just talking mergers? Are they like gonna start merging studios and be like,
what? They're like, no, this clears us up to do more M&A. The thing that destroyed our company. We need to free up some space because we need to get back to our bread and butter, which is buying stuff and fucking it up. before we close it or try to sell it off for pennies on the dollar. And then Fellowship's going to focus on studios and publishing efforts. So Fellowship's going to make games. So if you want games of those two groups, Fellowship's the only one that's going to make games. The other one is going to spend a bunch of money it doesn't have on things it doesn't understand, and then eventually close all those studios down.
Slowly shut them down.
All the things that you love will be lost, basically. Lars Wingfour, who's the chair of the board for Embracer Group, said in a letter to shareholders, even if for some we have become closely associated with industry layoffs,
Yeah.
the reality is that we have worked hard to retain as many people as possible through a very difficult period while balancing the needs to drive a profitable business operation. This is incredible.
Did anyone tell Lars that you have to make a game to be profitable in the video game industry?
Remember when breakdancing was in the Olympics for a minute and there was that lady that just like did her bullshit dance? This is the verbal equivalent of that. Like he thinks he sounds
Of
really strict, but he
Australia
looks like a
breakdancing.
dumb jackass pretending to talk. Unbelievable. Saying we tried to, okay, so hey, he's like, hey, look, yeah, there have been a lot of layoffs and they keep blaming on us, but hey, it was a really difficult period. Wait, did you ignore who made it difficult? Who was in charge during the difficult period?
We can't figure out how it happens.
Who caused the difficult period?
It's unknown.
And then he's
Nobody
saying
can say.
He's got to balance the needs to drive a profitable business operation. That's like quit hitting yourself levels of talking like, oh, we have to be profitable. It's like, bro, you're the reason you're not profitable. What is happening? What is happening?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? What's going on? What is jackass?
Seriously though. It's funny because like you know what? I have a hard I don't even want to praise a single company anymore on this podcast. I feel like every time we have we end up eating that later.
Valve out of my mouth because I don't want it to be like
don't talk about them. Don't say it.
No, I don't want to.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Cut it.
Can't say that word.
Cut it. Sony is jacking up the price for PlayStation Plus because they're contractually obligated to do the opposite of whatever Xbox does. It's just what they have to do, guys. It's in the agreement.
Xbox.
Really? So Xbox cuts the price of Game Pass. Sony jacks up the price of PlayStation Plus. So all tiers of PlayStation Plus are now getting price bumps. They're little-ish. They're not like the huge, massive ones that Xbox was trying to get away with, or Netflix does get away with. But the 1 month price for premium, that's the highest tier, is now $20 up from $18. The middle tier, I don't know why you need 3 goddamn tiers. There should just be 2.
I don't know either.
But the middle tier is $17 up from $15. And finally, the essential tier, the base one, is up to $11 from $10. Interesting. It seems like not even worth raising it right now, especially since I don't know what more they're necessarily offering.
I can't figure out what PlayStation, like where they think they are, because like they act like they are just crushing it, and then they keep doing stuff that makes me think, are they doing terrible? Like I can't
making it up,
figure
and just
out
getting lucky.
Like what they're like, where are you? Where are you guys? PlayStation? Are you guys doing good? Are you doing bad?
You do here.
I sell video games. Can't figure it out.
Unbelievable. I don't know. Do you have this clip pulled up?
Which one?
The next one.
Oh yeah, I got this. Hold on.
And now some late-breaking news from Porngate 2025 on the 3-Bit Gamer Show.
You thought it was over. I thought it was over.
I did think it was over.
It's still getting a little trickle. Just a little trickle. Which there is porn for that.
You can't say little trickle and talk about Porngate.
Kickstarter has apologized to its main fan base, Gooners. Look, dude, they came for the Gooners, and the Gooners said, no, and then they just dropped it because the Gooners were too gross. So Kickstarter,
it's a female.
Kickstarter followed in the footsteps of Valve and a couple other game stores that were limiting and what was the other one? It was the indie one. What am I doing? What am I doing? What are we doing? What's going on?
I know.
I can't even remember what it's called.
Everyone in the chat knows what we're talking about too.
Anyway, so these game platforms, store platforms,
Real Good Games, or what's good games? Good games. Something like that.
GGG.
Yeah.
Good old games. Good old games. GOG.
Yes, there we go. We got there.
We stuttered that one out.
We're pretty good at this.
Yeah, we're pretty smart at video games. So, Patrick, you got it. So basically, they cut off a lot of mature titles on their platforms at the behest of payment processors who were victims to a pressure campaign from a small splinter group of Australian Christofascist mothers who wanted to eradicate pornography from the face of the earth. I don't know why.
Right when we are getting into porn games,
I just discovered.
Come on,
porn.
this is
and there's a whole internet of it, full up. And so yeah, the game we went through all this porn game. It was last year. It's very 2025.
Yeah.
We have bigger concerns now, like the world ending. But it was quaint back then. It was fun. Kickstarter came in a little late to the game, and they're like, "Hey, no mature stuff on our platform anymore." And just like that, poof, 70% of their revenue just disappears. Guys, what were you thinking, you idiots?
Did they not run the numbers? It's
like
OnlyFans coming out and being like, "Listen, we're not doing porn anymore. Just clean stuff." And like,
Pornhub's
so you got like 9
we're just
people.
a YouTube competitor. Your name's Pornhub. What are you gonna do here? So these policies was just like a week old, and they're like, here's some guidelines for mature creators on our platform. And a lot of it affected comic books, like mature comics, maybe not comic books, just comics.
Yeah.
And they basically were just banning a bunch of adult themed projects. And then they were, of course, blaming it on their payment processor, in this instance, Stripe. And they said that in the past, Stripe has pulled funds from projects like mid-project, which I think is wholly concerning and a problem in and of itself, that maybe these guys should have taken to the press or something, or highlighted that they're being bullied by the people they're trying to pay to take our money. Instead, they just chickened out and made these policies. Well, it turns out, like I said, you don't want to piss off the Gooners because they'll piss right back on you.
Yeah, they piss everywhere.
They love pee and feet. I wish I knew why. Sometimes pee on feet. So they removed their new porn mature content guidelines, reverted back to the old system, whole cloth, and then they apologized for the sloppy rollout. And they also linked to Stripe's rules on mature content. And so they're like, well, look, like, hopefully you can follow these, but we're going to keep doing our thing and we'll defend your projects, basically, like we were doing before. But what we've learned here, go prude, get booed. That's what they say.
Did you make that up, or is that?
I did make that up.
Didn't
make that up.
There's a lot of good sode names we've got already here.
Yeah, it's it was an early call and an incorrect call.
We had,
we had it in the intro. We did not have it in the intro.
There is something in the intro one. I'm not discounting $1 Million Fart, but Butterfunger and Bundied by Embracer are pretty good.
Get prude, go prude, get booed.
Go prude, get booed. I'm gonna write this
down.
Tough.
It's tough out there to be a SOD title, and it's tough to be a producer. Luckily, our slapdick producer will probably figure out the SOD title somewhere around Tuesday morning.
What?
And just
did you just say slapdick? I don't.
Just kind of shit it out into the CMS and hit publish or not hit publish. It's always a mystery. We never know.
Peterson Productions has never done anything.
not
This is the
approve of
official
the
statement.
content of this.
Peterson Productions has never done anything wrong, has never made a mistake. Any errors
Never
or
will make
issues
a mistake.
is user issue, actually. So, like, if you don't get it on Tuesday morning, it's because you
Hit
probably
refresh, you dumb
check the
shit.
settings on your phone. I don't
You
know how it
idiot.
works. I
Did
can't.
you install your OS right?
Your fault, not mine. But also, I'm just gonna go check something real quick on my
What do you
computer.
think's
Right
what
back.
do you think's more likely? Apple missed an update or Peterson Productions forgot to publish an episode? Come on. Come on. Those
We don't
idiots at
forget.
Apple.
We don't forget. I
You don't mess up
definitely
anything. I hit publish.
have
I hit it.
never laid down to go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
and been
shit.
like, I didn't publish the episode. That doesn't happen. Okay.
That would be an irresponsible podcast producer. We don't have one of those. We don't know what that's like.
We are professionals out here.
8 years,
More
baby.
more industry experience than any other podcast
Studio
production
in the
company
whole
in Utah.
state. We're not. What's the opposite of
We would-
premiere?
We've been doing this for 35 years, okay? 35 years of experience.
We've been scraping this together
Like,
longer
how
than
long
you've
have
been
podcasts
alive.
existed?
We invented fucking podcasting.
You just were too stupid to know about it, you idiot.
Idiot.
This is the most inside of inside joke conversations we've ever
There's
had.
like one human being on earth that will understand that's not listening right now. Nvidia doesn't care. Oh, whatever. Sorry, riblets. Little news stories. They're so short. They're so short. We're not even going to talk about it. This just sucks. Whatever. Riblets. Fuck off. Nvidia.
You almost
doesn't-
made me spit my soda.
I thought you did
I
spit
took
it.
a sip. I caught some in my hand. And you were
Midnight.
just like, oh, yeah, whatever. And I was like, I lost it.
We got him. We got him, folks. Nvidia
Ah.
doesn't care about selling GPUs to anyone who isn't a billion-dollar company.
Mm-mm.
So, moving forward, Nvidia is no longer separately reporting sales of client graphic cards. So, consumer and professionals GPUs will be reported together, and they'll be absorbed into a larger category called edge computing. So, we're not even going to get the breakout of how many cards they're selling because they're not really going to sell cards to consumers
They
anymore.
don't care that much about that.
And so they have two main categories in their financial reports. One is data center, which is cloud AI supercomputing. The other is edge computing, which is everything else. PC, workstations, consoles, robotics, cars, telecoms, all of that's just going to be one number.
So,
It's
like,
all together. So
and honestly, I think the like PCs is going to be scraps.
for them,
Yeah, for them, they
for
don't care.
So now I'm very curious who, if anyone, is or considering stepping in, because yeah, I guess if you're like, well, maybe we should be going into making graphics cards because Nvidia is leaving this wide open, and then you're thinking, if we're going to make cards, why would we make them for consumers? Nvidia is leaving it open because there's a larger market, which is this endless whale
and
that
like,
is AI data centers.
like a little bit, I get it from like
Oh,
their
yeah.
business standpoint. Like they are the personal user has been completely eclipsed, not even a little
yeah.
bit, like completely drowned out by the massive business need, right? Just selling the huge contracts for, like you said, data centers and things like that. So like, yeah, I think there is a hole in the market if somebody could jump in and fill that, because it's not like you're making no money. Like Nvidia made a lot of money doing this
They
before.
made $1 million.
A very profitable company before. Now they've just kind of, their game has been upped, you know,
So
whether
is
they wanted to or
AMD
not.
even looking at this? Is Intel even
AMD
considering this? Or
AMD's
is this
kinda
going to
doing
be
the
a
same thing.
third? So is this going to be some random third party that comes in? Because now you can come in and price a base card at $1,200 and find buyers.
Right. Right.
So maybe that opens a new market for PCs. I don't know. It's ugly out there though, and this
It's-
is ugly. Microsoft has paid $250 million to end a lawsuit over the Activision Blizzard buyout. Guys, it's the buyout that never ends. It is the story that we'll be reporting on for the next 10 years because the It is not a pebble thrown in the pond. This is a nuclear bomb set off under the palm that will be reverberating forever in the gaming industry.
Dude,
this is
another 250 million. Like,
And this
they're
is just
already
one-
struggling to make
Yes.
anything.
yeah,
Like,
just a
this
quarter
is-
billion out the door. Just tack it on the costs. So Activision Blizzard shareholders in the Swedish pension fund called AP7 secured this $250 million payout from Microsoft after a 3-year lawsuit, which is just too long. And they said that the Microsoft has admitted no wrongdoing, obviously. So has Activision Blizzard. But the claims made by AP7, this Swedish pension fund, include that Activision Blizzard was started looking to sell around 2022 when their stock price was cratering because there were sexual misconduct lawsuits, there was other issues that they had going on, and so their stock price was actually lower. And that's when Microsoft scooped them up. And so the idea here from AP7, as previous holders of Activision stock, is that Bobby Kotick himself was responsible, this rat fuck, colluding with Microsoft to drive the price down for his own payout. So Kotick comes back during this lawsuit, counters, claiming that somebody at AP7 in their executive suite was tied to Embracer Group and was therefore trying to hobble Activision with this accusation. And just as a quick reminder, Bobby Kotick made $400 million after this sale with Microsoft to Microsoft was closed. So do I think Bobby Kotick pocketed another $50 million from Microsoft because he did things and allowed things to happen under his leadership at Activision Blizzard over the last couple of years before he left? Absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
So crazy.
Because we talked about this on the podcast. What is Bobby Kotick even doing at Activision around that time, and why it was I think that's why Microsoft was so hungry on this deal, because at a point this could have been valued at $100 billion instead of 69, and they're like, man, we have to buy it. It's 30% off. We have to buy it. Just because you guys got a coupon doesn't mean you actually needed the item on the coupon. Turns out.
Yeah.
So the coupons are really adding up.
CEO math.
It's free. It's 30% off. It's basically 100% off.
Yeah.
Because you round the 30 up to 50, and then 50 automatically rounds up to 100.
That's Donald
free.
Trump math.
It's free, you guys.
That's
and I'm going to
Donald
send
Trump
you
and
all
RFK Jr. math.
$1,500 checks, and then Elon Musk is going to send you a $10,000 Doge check, and you're going to love it. You're going to be so rich.
It's going to be so great.
The last thing we have here is, I'm not going to make you listen to the whole sales report,
okay.
but Subnautica 2's early access sales have topped 4 million unit sales. Subnautica 2, I believe we said it's $40 or $50.
I think it's 40. Let me just check
40.
real quick. Subnautica 2. No, $30.
Okay. So 4 million, so 100
price.
So $120 million so far.
So
just about
good.
halfway to that, paying off that bonus they owe. Wow. That was a bad deal.
What is
a bad deal?
Like, okay. Listen, we are seeing this over and over and over. Is there not a single business analyst, lawyer who has ever vetoed anything in this industry?
There's no consequences, dude, for failure. Why not just go big and swing for the fences? Because the CEO that negotiated this, if he leaves Krafton, he would have another CEO job lined up tomorrow.
Oh,
and he would have the exact same opportunities to make these mistakes. He's not going to die in shame, drinking in a ratty suit in the gutter, and there's a bottle of something in a paper bag. Was
because his exit clause is $80 million. You know what I mean?
He just chills and he gets another job while he waits.
Yeah.
So there's no consequences. He just buys
wild.
stuff, spend money that is just like Monopoly money, and if it hits, great. If it doesn't hit, great.
It doesn't matter.
There's
it doesn't matter.
I'm still rich.
Yeah.
Kudos.
All right, kudos, our positivity segment. What do we got? What is?
We both got a couple.
Yeah.
You want to do one? You do one. I'll do one. You go first.
So I was in Texas last week. Got to hang out with one of our lovely listeners, Skylar. Got to go eat some. Texas
Yeah, that's
barbecue.
awesome.
We ended up at a place in Denton, Texas. And after we ate dinner, I went on exploration because I saw a sign for a dispensary deep in Red, Texas, which I know marijuana is not legal in Texas, so I had to see what that was all about. Turns out it's North Carolina all over again.
Oh, it's that same type of situation.
Same bullshit. So the stupid stipulation in Texas, you can go buy a vape, like weed vape, with like a vape cartridge and everything. Right around I'd say market value for more expensive legal states. You can just go buy it. Just need an ID. But here's the caveat. They sell you a battery for the vape, and then it's empty. And then they sell you a syringe with like the weed goo, and you have to inject it yourself into the battery. And then it's legal. You guys, what the fuck are we doing here?
I think,
like, can we just make it? This is such a fucking clown show. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
It is.
Like, as a country, as like a society. That
How
our
lawmakers are getting outthought by the stoners?
Yes.
The stoners are like, oh yeah, no, look at this law. We know exactly how we can get around this.
I'm like, wait, can you just show me? I was like, oh, I guess I gotta watch a YouTube video how to do this. He's like, no, I'll just show you right here. I was like, so you'll do it in the store? So what's the fucking point? And meanwhile, the Texas state legislators are sitting in the Capitol building and they're like, God, we are so good at our jobs, you guys. They're just like circle jerking each other off in their cowboy boots. They're like, this is how you do it. This is how you legislate.
Yeah,
this is how you write
really
laws.
At
our laws are so good.
Should we secede? Should we secede, guys?
Should we just be our own country? Meanwhile, Stoner Dude is giggling while he's spilling this goo all over the counter of his head shop. And I'm some out-of-state guy that's like, I guess I'll just go get high on Texas herb. It's not the point of the story.
Yeah, sorry.
The point of the story is that I was wandering around downtown Denton looking for this head shop. And what a lovely town. What a weird. It is a tiny little town with a relatively small, cute, quaint downtown that almost seems like a New England, which if I said that in that town, I think they'd string me up.
Yeah,
but
string up for sure.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a New England town. And dude, it was packed. It was packed. I was there on I think it was a Wednesday night, just a random Wednesday night, and it was just bustling. There's live music. There's like multiple bars that were just like packed to the rafters. I don't know, maybe NASCAR was going on or something. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was just busy. And then they had like a food truck, like park kind of a thing in a parking lot, and they just had all sorts of different cultural foods. It wasn't just like burger shops up and down the street, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but no, it was tons of different and then I think Skylar was telling me it's a large area, like there's a large Indian community like in the area, which was there's a lot of like Indian food places. It's just like, I don't know, downtown Denton, Texas. Kind of fucks.
It's kind of cool. All right.
Kind of fucks.
Yeah. I like that. I'll do my easy one first. I got to hang out with my neighbor's horse. We went, I had helped her out to go unload some hay, and her horse was out there. I love horses. I'll start it off with that, I guess. I love horses. They're like one of my favorite animals. And normally her horse, which I've met several times, her name is Sadie, usually my neighbor's around, and like when my neighbor Ariel's there, like Sadie is like just wants Ariel to pay attention to her. She like doesn't want me to pet her that bad. She'll kind of like move away from me when I go to pet her. Well, Ariel, my neighbor, was off doing something else, and so I was just sitting there with Sadie, and she's like, okay, I guess you're what I got. And so she just sat there and let me like pet her, like really rubbing her neck and like rubbing down, and she rested her head on my shoulder and just kind of like sat there and snuggled on me while I and I was rubbing her, and she would like move to where she's like, rub this spot, you know what I mean? and she would just like kind of nuzzle me a little bit, like thanks. And it honestly was the highlight of my week. Like
Are you becoming
this,
a horse girl?
yeah, I am. I am a horse girl.
Oh, it's me and horse girls, man.
But it, like, for real, it was the best. It was the best. Like, seriously, just gigantic horse, just seriously like nuzzling up against my shoulder while I just sat there and pet it. I was like, this is the best. I loved it so much. So guys, get a horse and
Just get one
go
and
get
a
one.
boat. While you're at it, get a boat and a horse, and you will be a very happy
Like,
white
just go
landowner.
do that. I don't know. You're not just doing that. I'm gonna go buy a horse this week. This
And maybe get an estate in Connecticut where you can store both.
I'm just gonna put the horse in my backyard. There's some grass back there. I think it'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
I think that's okay.
Just wander around, horse. You'll be all right. I have another one that goes out to just a shout out to Texas, the state of Texas. Unsurprisingly, surprising to nobody, the beef in Texas is good.
Yeah.
All the beef I had, all the cow I ate in Texas was good.
And you're not like a steak guy. You're not like
I'm not a beef guy other than burgers. It's like definitely not a steak guy.
JD's favorite type of beef is literally the worst.
Grind it so it disguises how shitty it is. Just mash it into a pile and then sear it so hard that it turns black and crispy. And I'm like, now this is how you make a fucking beef.
Every cow should die for this. Honestly.
This is how you prepare beef. Ruin most of it. And then I want the crispy stuff on a bun with some lettuce and mayo. But yeah, no, I had barbecue. I had Texas barbecue. I had a brisket sandwich I picked up at Buc-ee's. Burgers I got that were like from mom and pop shops. All of it, just like it was notable. And like you said, I'm not like a huge beef consumer. And I don't think no matter where I went in the whole world and had chicken, I'd be like, oh man, the chicken's better in this place. But the beef is noticeably different there. Maybe it's just because the cow was shot like 20 feet away from where I'm eating. But
oh, that's another Texas activity you can do in downtown Denton. Go shoot a cow.
Just a cow shoot.
Just like cow.
You don't have to shoot it fatally. You can just shoot it on. They just have them.
Pick your gun. You want to do
shoot it wherever you fucking want, man. It's Texas.
We got a sniper rifle. Shoot it from 20 feet away with a sniper rifle, an AR-15. 50 cal, 50 cal bullet right to its leg. We don't care. It's Texas.
It's Texas. That's just what you say before you do something terrible.
I don't know. It's Texas.
Forget it, Jake. It's Texas.
Okay, my last one is for it's less cowboy themed than what we've had so far. Is a t-shirt company called Woven, WOHVEN. So this has happened a couple times now recently where I wake up and I'm like, did I buy something last night? And yes, I did. This is a t-shirt subscription where they have like, I would come across my social media and they have like very Peterson designs, like shirts that I would wear.
Really telling me you signed up for a t-shirt subscription?
Yeah. But listen, I got my first shirt. I had kind of forgotten about it. And I was like, I got my first shirt and I love it. I love it so much. I was like, this is sick.
Exactly. Patrick just said Peterson's spending money on clothes, so I can't get you to pony up for a decent pair of jeans.
I don't even wear jeans.
Like stupid tacky t-shirts that will survive 3 washings before they
they're
just
good.
Like shred.
No, it's good. No, that's good. I promise. Like it's legit. It was good, and the designs are good. And they send the shirt, and they send like a picture of it with a bio on the artist who did the design this month, and like it's kind of cool. And it was very Peterson designs. Like you look at them, you pull it up, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah."
On t-shirts, you'll see like if you go to a spring break town,
this is like a shirt Peterson
shops, and there's like the designs of like an old guy in flip flops and his dongs hanging out. It says something like "Don't forget your sunscreen" or some shit. That's all of Peterson's shirts. Or the one that says Tokamon, and they're all just like a bunch of
Just
high
a bunch of
Pokemon on it.
like Bulbasaur.
Or it's like
and
one
he's
that
like,
says Cancun, but it has a T on the end, and then there's just a picture of a pussy. Yeah, Peterson shirts, you know.
can you imagine getting a trashy T-shirt subscription? Like, I think if that doesn't exist, we need to start that. Like real,
just shirts that you wouldn't be caught dead in.
like, okay, there's this group that these guys, this family, or this group of friends or something that does like this thing, and they'll post their videos on whatever.
Mhm.
And it's like they go to the airport, and while they're at the airport, they buy shirts for each other. They bring them to the airport, and they have to wear them. And they are like the most embarrassing shirts.
Yeah,
We
that's
need a
what our
subscription
t-shirt
for those
subscription
guys.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like,
Just
oh,
you get the shirt and you
man.
just laugh before you put it in the back of your closet and commit to never wearing
Yeah.
it.
That's not what okay, listen, that's not my kudos, okay?
Like Peterson gets in a terrible car crash. His body flung through the windshield. And he's just like propped himself up against a tree, and he's just sitting there, just ragged breaths, just really fighting off the death rattle. And the paramedic comes over to him, and he grabs the paramedic roughly by the collar, and he goes, "Hey man, you gotta throw away all my old t-shirts.
You get all my shirts.
I have to throw my shirts away.
If something happens to me, there's a box in my closet. Okay, I don't look
Burn
at it.
Don't open
Just
it.
go
Just
get
burn
it. Yeah.
It's got all my dick shirts.
There's a couple butthole ones in there. Like, just don't look at it.
All rid of all the shirts, man.
Brand new, all of them brand new, actually, too, because I can't
Never
wear 'em.
worn. He just in case he goes back to Cancun.
Oh my gosh.
Or Myrtle Beach.
Kids ever make it to
Fucking
Dirty
Jersey
Myrtle.
Shore. Dirty. And it's like an old lady, but she's turned around and her saggy ass is hanging. Yeah, your Dirty Myrtle shirt. I know that one. I know that one.
I hate you, and also this is the best. Anyway, listen, guys. If you want, okay, this was one of I have now made 2 purchases in the middle of the night where I wake up and I'm like, what did I buy? Did I buy something last night? And I have to check my email to be like, what did I sign up for? This is the second one. The first one was a teeth whitening powder, which actually was pretty good. I was waiting to give it kudos because you got to use it for a little bit to like figure it out. But the second one is the woven t-shirts. I'm stoked to get my second shirt because I like the first one so much.
Can't wait for you to share all your dirty shirts on the I know you're telling me it's a funny t-shirt, but I like
I'm not. It's not.
I am mentally refusing to believe that's the case. I've
There's
fully
no
convinced
funny
myself
t-shirts.
you're getting dirty t-shirts.
There's not a single funny dirty t-shirt. It's just a cool design on it. I can show you what it is. Kinda.
It's like they say it's like a flower. It looks exactly like a flower. It's kind of like one of those Georgia O'Keeffe paintings. It's just a flower. It's so pretty. And there's on the sleeves too.
No, just go look it up.
There's this picture of a lady. She's holding the flower in her lap.
The company's
so
called
pretty.
Woven. Wohven. Just look it up. Ugh. There's no words on them, just vaginas.
I won't look.
I need you to go look.
Pussy shirt
look.
website. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me do it.
Go look though, because like the waterfall is designed to look like a vagina. And there's a
So
little
hot, but it's
slit.
not. But that's the thing is, it's not a vagina. It's a waterfall, so you can totally wear it to school.
If you think it's a vagina, that's just you being perverted.
I'm gonna buy you one of those shirts for fucking Christmas. I'm gonna go to
No.
Cancun and get you the shittiest tourist shirt. It's gonna fit like shit.
I just want the one that's like a real long shirt and the design makes it look like I'm a cartoon lady in a bikini. Like, can I get that one?
Yeah, or the one that just looks like actually has naked boobs on it. That's the
Yeah.
one you're getting. You're gonna
Dude,
hate it.
I'm hoping that's next month. Next month's shirt. Oh, come on.
I want the tit shirt. That's all I want. I want the Margaritaville tit shirt. Come on, bro. I get to do Margaritaville shirts. You're gonna fucking hate it. Wasting away again, buddy. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw up. I can't laugh this hard.
My stomach also hurts.
I'm too old to laugh like this. I'm gonna barf.
Don't eat the worm. And then the other one, I ate the worm. And there's like bubbles over your head.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm also gonna throw up. I'm very uncomfortable.
You have to stop. Not even a single more t-shirt idea. You can't stop. Here we go. I can't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The first impression rose. First impression rose. Oh my god. The first impression rose.
All I've been doing this whole time is thinking about more t-shirt ideas. But I don't know if I could beat Dirty Myrtle. He's wearing a thong.
I can't
Everybody.
breathe. Please stop.
First impression rose. Is this segment we do when we've gone on a first date with a game, taking it out for just one spin or two. And I've been playing a game on and off here for the last couple weeks. I'm gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him, folks.
I'm good. I'm good.
Called Mouse PI. You guys probably seen this one around. The game is a black and white. It's called Rubber Hose. Is that correct?
I don't know.
You just get some water. I got it from here, buddy. You just take a minute. I got this.
Please don't talk to me.
It's called Rubber Hose Animation. Just like you'd recognize it from like Steamboat Willie. And that's exactly what this looks like. It's like it's always bouncing around. And it's black and white. And the idea here is that you play a private investigator in a mouse-based world. It's kind of set in it's got like a 1920s, 1930s vibe. And it's set after a great war of some kind. It's kind of the story, and you're a detective. So you're kind of going through, you got some contacts from the war, you got some contacts from the city, and you're trying to unravel this mystery, this story that you're kind of picking at. And there's the city, there's like an overworld that you travel through, and then you just do individual missions. Primarily, it's a shooter. It bills itself as a puzzle platformer. It is neither of those. Anyone that tells you this is a puzzle game is like someone that takes an IQ test on Facebook and brags about it, I guess.
Like a genius love like you. And you're like, you drive a tractor for a living, though. Like
these, exactly. These are not really puzzles as much as you're just pressing buttons. That's all you do. You're not solving a puzzle. Like the lock picking, for example, is like the idea is that your tail goes into the lock and like it messes with the tumblers, and then you turn the lock like you'd see in a animated cartoon.
Yeah.
The problem is that there's no variation to this. There's no difficulty whatsoever, and almost as if to emphasize that, you can just reverse the move. So you move like one pixel at a time in this little puzzle, and if you go to the end and you're like, oh, I did it wrong, you can just reverse, and then just do it right. It's honestly the lockpicking I hated because it seemed like a time waster. It feels like a
I don't
filler.
like that.
It feels like
Mhm.
filler content. Like there's a hacking. They call it hacking, but it's not really a hacking puzzle in BioShock.
Yeah.
And each puzzle is generated uniquely, and some of them are, because of that, like less than 1% are actually straight up impossible because they just generate incorrectly. But it's fun. Each one is a challenge. Each one is fun. You think about Fallout, the hacking in Fallout with little word puzzles, or even the lockpicking in Fallout is different each time, at least where you need to put the pick. But with this one, it's just like it's a waste of my time. So yeah, am I focusing too much on the lockpicking? No, because I feel like it sums up a lot of the game, where it seems like it's almost incomplete. Like there were bigger things they wanted to do with it. And to be fair, I will admit I have not beaten the game, although it is apparently really short. I put like 2 or 3 hours into it so far, and I've beaten a bunch of the levels. I've done a lot of the stuff, but like I said, the lock picking remains the same. You lock pick like 5 or 6 times in a level, and each time it's so boring and stupid. There's a gambling game I think it's kind of unique to this. It's based on like baseball cards.
Okay.
There's just one. It's not like there's a variety of games, and you play it once and you're like, okay, that's good. There's no incentive to go back and play it more.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, so it's just like there's so much like time filler content they put in, and then the gameplay itself is just okay. It plays like it's very sixth generation, like the PlayStation 2, the Dreamcast, the
Yeah.
Xbox, where it's okay, it's good. It's not super clean, but it's passable. And if the game is fun in and of itself, then you're like, oh, that's okay. But that's the problem, is like there's not enough bringing me back to this game. The only thing bringing me back to the game is me. And just a desire to beat it because everyone's talking about this game. It's so buzzy, everyone loves it.
Yeah.
And that's not to say it's not good. I know this sounds really harsh and probably overly harsh, but I just think this is kind of a middling game so far. And I shouldn't have to be like, oh, well, if you play it for 10 hours, then it opens up. Like a game like this should show me its full potential right away. And I feel like I've seen it, and it's pretty disappointing. Now, where this game really shines is the art style, is the art direction, is the story. The story's fun. Clearly, they have got a pretty good grasp on noir storytelling, and the voice acting is amazing. They've got, I can't remember what his name is. Troy Barker, is that who it is? Troy Baker? I don't know. Some big name voice actor plays the main character. Really good. Kind of the gumshoe, kind of 1920s noir detective voice.
Yeah.
The story the story has a lot of twists and mystery and intrigue, and you get from level to level by driving your little mini car around like a city. Kind of remember, did you play Overcooked 2? The one
I can't remember if I played 2 or
kind
not.
of go around, like there's like an overworld and you just kind of drive a dinky car around it. That's how you kind of get around in this. Okay. So it's kind of fun. It's better than just a select screen or on a map selecting things. So that's, I appreciated. And there's themes. The story is filled. I watched Anaconda on a plane, and that was my favorite when they kept saying themes.
Yeah.
Themes. So this game did have themes, to be sure. But like the shrews are like little mice, and they're like the underclass in the mouse society. So that's fun. They play a lot around with that type of thing. And yeah, the black and white, I mean, I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice I was playing a black and white game after 5 minutes. So it made me think more games should be made black and white, just for fun. Or you can do a pop of color in that black and white, and it can really stand out.
That's what I was looking for in the trailer. I was like, is there any part that we're like, oh, look, there's color right there?
No,
it's all black and white.
All black and white. And I loved it. Like I said, I love the art style. I love the story. The gameplay was very meh, and the puzzles and that side was like a waste of my time. Honestly, they were just like filler. Could have done more, and I think because like the mechanics in the puzzle gameplay showed that they knew what they were doing. But they just like, seems like they like locked into this, just like they locked into the card game. And they're like, well, let's just do that. And it's just kind of a bummer. It's just
Yeah.
kind of a bummer. So I think, like I said, I think it only takes like 10 hours to beat the game. And it was like 30 something, 30, 40 bucks or some shit.
It's
And
$30. Yeah.
yeah, and I paid full price because I missed it on the sale and I wanted to play it. And there's a ton of buzz, like I said, but I think where this game shines is its uniqueness, and where it struggles is its attempts to be a game instead of being its own game, where it's attempting to be a shooter and it's not that good of a shooter. Like you start with like a shitty gun and the guys are like bullet sponges, and then you get better guns and it's more fun. But the guns don't like, there's like a Tommy gun, but does it feel like anything more than a fast pistol? Not really. And there's a shotgun and it's like so weak that you don't really use it. There is a cool gun, like a varnish that it like shoots, because they kind of allude to the world being inked, as in like drawn.
Okay.
And so you like have a varnish that you can shoot people with and they like dissolve into their bones. So that one's fun. But I think I would have liked, and there's TNT you can throw. So I would have liked, I think, a little bit more of that angle. And I wish the gunplay had been just more satisfying. It just seemed like this game needed a little polish, or it needed to lean into fully being its own thing instead of trying to being like a middling shooter. Like it doesn't need, I guess I don't know how much it adds to the game.
Right.
And I don't know what you would have done with it. Added more story, added a different type of like gameplay loop, made it more of a stealth game. Because I will say that's pretty atypical if you watch a film noir or any of this kind of fiction. The detective doesn't go kill 500 guys. He's not like a John Wick character.
Yeah.
In fact, in most of them, the detective spends most of the movie getting his ass absolutely pummeled, and he just gets the shit kicked out of him the whole time. I would have been more interested in a game like that.
Interesting. It's funny because a lot, like most of the reviews are positive, but I was reading through some of the negative ones, and they were saying the similar things to what you're saying. They were like, I mean, really, most of the gameplay was mediocre. Like it didn't like excel at anything. The art's cool.
Yep.
And like the audio was pretty cool, but like other than that, it didn't really excel.
Had a great vision, and it just wasn't a good game.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Kind of left me, and I was like gonna keep playing and do a full review, but I don't think it's gonna fundamentally change. I'm gonna try to beat it. But the problem is it's not like drawing me back. Like even that Cleared Hot game that I played, I couldn't wait to come back and play it more. I was interested in the story, and the gameplay itself was encouraging me. So it was a 1-2 punch. This one, the story's interesting, but I'm like, ugh, I have to go shoot the same boss. Oh, and there's like a dash in it, which is kind of fun. But again, is that what I think of when I think of a film noir? Is like a dashy kind of like bullet spongy shooter game?
Yeah, no,
not necessarily. So it's a weird mashup of genres. I think it was a mismatch. So I would say wait for a sale, and I would say $10. This game's a great buy. $10, but $30 is way too far out there for a game as short as it is.
That feels fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dice of Destiny.
All right, Dice of Destiny is this game we play at the end of every episode. We roll a bunch of dice to tell us what games we're going to play next. They tell us who's going to play those games next. Last week, I rolled our 20-sided dice and came up with a 6, which was a mystery. I also rolled a six-sided dice and got another 6, which meant I had to play the game. And then I rolled another 6-sided die and got another 6, at which point Satan himself climbed out of my floorboards.
Crazy. Guys, watch the YouTube video. It's nuts.
So cool. Gives me a huge high five, goes back to hell.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like, he thought it was tight.
We were like, what?
So tight. He does the same thing when I get 69. He gives me a double
Satan
5.
Comes out and 69s you?
Hey, dude, this Satan guy's gotten a bad rap, but he's pretty tight. So I gotta find a mystery game that costs $60 or less. And I went with my boy Satan recommended this one. Chants of Sonar
hold on.
Sennaar. I was originally looking at a game called Duck Detective: The Secret Salami, but then I looked it up and realized that Peterson had already played a different Duck Detective.
Duck
game.
Detective. Yeah.
But it wasn't The Secret Salami. You played a different one. So I was like, I'm not gonna just do the same game. So I went with
What was it called? Chance of what?
Of Sennaar.
do you spell-
Sennaar.
Why can't I find it?
Uh,
Is it on Steam?
yeah, of course it's on Steam.
Okay.
Chance.
Chance. Oh, CHANTS. I was doing chance, like take a chance on me.
Take chance on Chance of Sennaar.
Like
Chance
pants.
of
Chant.
Chantus
Got
of
it.
Sennaar,
Okay.
which looks like
what
I don't know.
is this? Puzzle adventure. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, it's kind of like an investigative. Because when I kept pulling up mystery games, I got like, I don't know. It wasn't what I had envisioned as a mystery game. What I had pictured was a game like this where you're doing an investigation and you have a notebook and you're tracking your clues. That's what I wanted, and that's what I got out of Chance of Sennaar. I don't know. It's got overwhelmingly positive in recent and all reviews, and it's got kind of looks like Journey, like a cell shaded Journey.
Yeah, it's like it looks hand drawn almost.
Yep,
and like a lot
it's got
of
a
yellows
mystery
and
language,
red.
so you got to kind of piece together what it means.
Okay.
And the art looks dope.
It does. The art does look interesting.
It looks good, right? This is a good find. It just came out in 2023, so like a little bit of stealth. Yeah, doesn't this look like kind of like? This is what I was looking for. This is
98% out of the 12,000 reviews are positive.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. How have I never even?
That's
seen
what
this?
I was thinking, because it's been out for 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's why I was kind of confused why I'd never heard of it, and you know, I would have thought Snorgle or somebody. I would have definitely thought Snorgle would have landed on this one.
Yeah. Super interesting. Okay.
Yeah, right. It looks like a good find.
This is a good pick.
I might need longer than this next week to play it because I didn't play any games last week because I was eating beef all week.
Beefing it up in Texas.
Eating so much beef that I got into the next big trend, guys. I'm telling you, this is the hot new health trend online. Fiber maxing. I'm into fiber maxing now.
Okay.
I have discovered through research on the internet that as a 180-pound male, I should be getting 38 grams of fiber a day.
I don't know what that means.
If you've ever tried to eat fiber, you're probably gasping at how much fiber that is.
Oh,
it's like a dozen apples. It is like 4 bowls of oatmeal with stuff in them. It's like
that's like a lot.
8 cups of strawberries. It is an insane amount. Of fucking fiber. So I'm fiber maxing now to move the beef through me. Dude, that's the things. NPR themselves, my authority on information, was like, yeah, this is actually the one that's good for you. There's like the doctors are all like, yeah, fiber it up, bitch. Eat all the fiber you want.
So much fiber.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt me none.
Can I get it in my cereal where it's like fiber cereals? Can I?
That's the other thing. The thing about fiber maxing, guys, you're getting my whole fiber maxing thing, is you can't just get it from the same sources. You can't just be like, oh, I just take a pill and drink a prune juice and
you
then
gotta
eat
mix
an
it
apple.
up.
You have to mix it up if you're fiber maxing properly. So you're constantly on the fiber lookout. And so like I'm like looking at like fucking chia seeds now.
No.
Yeah. We're talking.
You're gonna be eating oatmeal with chia seeds in it. I know you are.
Yep. I had that this morning for breakfast. I had oatmeal with chia seeds, 3 different types of berries, walnuts, and
you know who else eats that for breakfast in the morning? My grandma. Yeah, my grandma.
Yeah. And your grandma's like 1 trillion years old. She's bearing her own kids. That's what I want to
fiber maxing.
She's fiber maxing all along. That's
she
why
does
she's
poop
still
a lot.
alive.
So
yeah, I don't want to know why you know that, but that's okay.
I
That's
keep
cool.
track of every one of my life's poop cycles. Like
You know,
I
it's not
pretty
that
know
hard
pretty well.
with me because I'm very
Morning,
open.
you wake
Let
up.
you guys know. I let you guys know when I'm pooping. Everyone knows. So, guys,
Post
eat
it on
some
the Discord.
fiber. If you guys have any fiber suggestions, see, that's the problem. Is like you go online and you start Googling, like, what should I eat for fiber? They give you the same 10 foods.
The same things.
It's
Yeah.
all, and then they're like, well, and you're supposed to eat a bunch of different things. I'm like, you only listed 10 things. How
I
much can
need more.
Okay, here's the most surprising, because you asked. You're like, JD, what would you say is the most surprising item that has tons of fiber in it to you that you've researched?
I wasn't
Avocados.
Oh, they have
Tons of
everything.
fiber, which is
So
weird
good.
because they're just goo. You're like, how
Yeah.
is that fiber? It's just a goop in
Doesn't
a
matter.
in a
Some
cup.
Goo fiber.
It's goo fiber, you guys. Tons of fiber. Fiber
Yeah.
maxing. I think I'm gonna start making fiber maxing. If I make a fucking so the oatmeal this morning that had all that shit in it
Yeah.
barely got me over halfway.
Oh my gosh.
It's like 18 or 19 or something.
How
Like,
much fiber is in ribs and watermelon? Because that's what I have for dinner. Am I doing pretty good?
dude, your colon's gonna be so not inflamed. It's gonna be like, yeah, everything's just gonna slide through. That was my doctor told me. God, you guys are really getting the details. She looked at me.
How did we get
Um,
here? This is
how did we
Dice of
get
Destiny,
here?
folks.
Yeah,
Dice
I'm
of
Dice
Destiny.
of Destiny, and I'm telling my doctor about these hemorrhoids, and she's like, you know what, your poo should have the consistency of toothpaste. And I'm
What?
like, yeah, dude. Yeah,
No,
dude.
thank you. I
No,
don't.
thank
I
you.
hate this. The worst type.
You should just be squeezing out toothpaste poops. And so I'm like, I gotta start fiber maxing. I want that toothpaste consistency. How I can gauge that other than working on the sensitivity of my own anus. So it's terribly sensitive and it can tell consistency.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just like sitting there on the toilet, just like the thinker, and I'm like, that does feel like toothpaste.
We're not quite there yet. I might need a little more fiber.
Hot
Should I be
toothpaste
mixing it up
snakes.
better? I hate this.
Hot toothpaste snakes. You guys, every morning starts with hot toothpaste snakes. So I will be playing Chance of Sonar. This week's Dice of Destiny.
Brought to you
Brought to you by
Crest.
Crest and
Crest
Fiber.
toothpaste.
Fiber. I gotta look into brand cereal. I'm gonna
Oh
see
my
if there's a
gosh. Incredible.
brand cereal with my name on it. I'm eating granola. Berries. They say berries have tons of it. Guys, to play us out, we've got some sex noises.
This is not sex. This is noir.
Oh, we got some mouse detective PI. Again, the music's great. Music's good. The animation's good. Everything's so great.
Yeah, wait till that
Right?
saxophone kicks in. Yeah, see, there we go. Some sexy sax. You have to close it out. But that's not. What was that? Was that a
Jakey.
trombone and a sax mixed? Saxophone? Saxophone.
Logging off.
This is Peterson going AFK. What are you playing? That's not an instrument. Stop it. Why are you holding it so close to your mouth? Are you tickling the balls? They don't have that.